So, what did you miss at Jubilee today? Well, it was a holiday weekend. So, hopefully, if you missed us, you were out having some good fun somewhere, enjoying sun and creation, and family and friends, and all that stuff. But what you missed with us today, well, we tried again with a psalm to bring it to life in a new way. We had rhythm and clapping and voices and it really worked. We heard about clapping hands and singing praises to God, and it felt energetic and informative. So yeah, you missed that, but Daniel and I are going to keep working on different ways to do the Psalms, so you'll have an opportunity to catch up. But this was the Sunday of the Ascension, what used to be the biggest festival in the Christian year, the time of Augustine. Ascension by far outshone Easter or Christmas or any other Christian festivals. This was the big one. Jesus rises up into heaven, up, up and away, and it feels a little like Superman. And so we talked about Jesus and Superman, and how sometimes some people do confuse them, but in fact, they're not the same. Superman is an alien from another planet who disguises himself to look like us, pretends to be human until he's needed, and then with special powers and abilities far beyond those of mortal men, he solves all of our problems, things we couldn't possibly do ourselves. Jesus, on the other hand, is not from another planet. He's from the neighborhood. He's one of us. He is fully human. He doesn't dress up and pretend to be something that he's not. He is authentically human, even as he is fully divine. And he reveals himself, his power in his vulnerability and his brokenness. It's as if Luke's gospel and the book of Acts create for us the ending of a magnificent story, almost like a musical. We go, in the last chapter, we go from crucifixion to ascension, from betrayal and agony and death to glory. Because that's where most of us live, we human beings. Our, our lives move between betrayal, death, and glory. We push towards glory, but the reality is every now we're pulled back towards the difficult, the struggling, the painful, the mortal. But Jesus embraces that and invites us to do the same thing. Jesus reveals that his superpowers, as they were, are in fact his humanity, his weakness, his brokenness, his willingness to share those things. And so we are reminded in the story of the Ascension that is the way to heaven. That is the way to right relationship with God, to be broken and vulnerable, to struggle, to be fully, completely human. You'll notice in the Ascension that Jesus' body is not left behind. It's not his spirit that goes up, leaving behind a body like Clark Kent would leave behind glasses and a tie and a suit jacket so that he could become Superman. Jesus' body is taken, reminding all of us that the way to glory, that the way to right relationship with God is through our humanity, something that we have. So the Ascension is an affirmation that we needn't look about for Supermen. We needn't try to become Supermen. We need to be human, fully, to embrace that humanity. And in that, we can be in right relationship with God. We can change the world because Jesus has already shown us how. That's what you missed at Jubilee today. Hopefully we'll get the chance to see you next week. It's Pentecost, and that promises to be kind of exciting. So until we see you, take care. God bless.